Hi, I'm Marlo, and in this lesson, we are going to tackle the food safety. In this topic, we will be discussing cleaning the stations. Knowing which tools to use can make cooking easier and safer. At the same time, knowing how to prepare and clean your cooking station, tools, and equipment will make cooking more efficient and safe for you and those who will consume the food you prepare. To assure that every surface that comes into contact with food are protected from any contamination, wash or sanitize every surface. Make sure that in every work area for equipment such as meat slicer, counters, food preparation tables, cutting boards, and utensils, and also wiping clothes for cleaning, sanitizing are available. Before and after these surfaces have come into contact with food, always wash, rinse, and sanitize this surface. When not in use, all moist wiping cloths must be stored in a bucket of water and sanitized to avoid the growth and multiplying of bacteria. Now, let's move on to the topic 2, washing of ingredients. The same principle of washing and rinsing apply when washing dishes by hand in a 3-compartment sink. Before starting, you must clean each sink compartment and drain the board. Then pre-scrape the dishes to remove the excess food. You can begin with the 3-step process. First, wash the dishes with detergent and hot water thoroughly. Mixing the detergent and the sanitizer can prevent the disinfectant from eliminating the germs. Second compartment, rinse the dishes and clean hot water to remove the soap. Third compartment, the dishes must be sanitized in a solution of sanitizer and room temperature water. Ensure that the sanitizer is at the adequate concentration by using the appropriate chemical test strip. The dishes should remain completely immersed in the solution for at least 30 seconds. After this process, it is a must to dry the dishes on the drain board. Once done, store the tools and equipments in a clean place, free from contamination. For our third topic is washing of ingredients. These are some of the guidelines in washing vegetables. Specifically, in washing off the pesticide and chemical residue on them. For fruits and vegetables with smooth surface, gently scrub all the surface using a vegetable scrub. Greens should not be soaked for a long period of time to avoid chemicals from sticking harder on the leaves. Rinse once more in a coriander and let it dry. For roots and vegetables, peel them first. Rinse and let dry before cutting in its shape. Once again, rinse it after cutting to ensure the cleanliness. Washing meats. To avoid bacteria such as E. coli or Salmonella bacteria, which could be a possible cause of diarrhea and dehydration, meat should be washed thoroughly. For chicken and pork, soak it in a container filled with water that has 1 to 2 spoons of salt and lemon cut halves. Let it stand for 10 to 15 minutes and rinse the meat in running water and let it drip dry in a coriander. For red meat, rinse it in a running water and let it drip dry before cooking. Remember, do not soak the red meat such as lamb or beef because it will lose a lot of flavor. Washing seafood. These are some of the guidelines in washing shellfish. specifically mussels and clams. For mussels and clams, wash it in a slow running water and put in a spoon of salt. Scrub the outside shell and rinse before cooking. Newly bought shellfish must be cleaned and cooked right away, or cook and preserve it for the next day. It is done to prevent food poisoning and to lessen the chance of food allergy from shellfish. For crabs and lobster, scrub the shell first and rinse it in running water. For slippery foods, such as shrimps, squids, oysters, with removed shells, and etc., use salt and wash it once. Use a spoon of cornstarch or potato starch to wash once again and then rinse it thoroughly.